hope you guys are excited. We are here for the new season of Destiny 2. I have no idea what the new season is called yet. I have not started it yet because I'm waiting on my friends. But in the meantime, has anyone here not seen the showcase yet? Because if you haven't, I'll show it to you right now. I just need to know. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, just let me know. Type in chat real quick and we can get that shit started, because I will just play that while I'm waiting for my friends. Showcase is pretty long. It's technically still going on right now if you want to go watch it, but we're going to watch it right now on stream just a little bit. When he gets here, then we will switch back. But for the meantime, we're going to watch that so we at least have something to talk about during this and we can watch it together, you know, as a family that we are. So if anyone hasn't seen it yet, we'll just watch the showcase for the new event yet. It was like, did I get my hair braided? I did get my hair braided, bro. It looks clean though. I got a big ass forehead though now, so it's kind of funny, but it's whatever. Yeah, we'll just watch the showcase. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a few of you guys who haven't watched it. Alright, yeah, we'll just switch over to that. Alright, I'm gonna switch screens right now. That's the wrong screen. Hold on. Alright, here's the showcase. I'm gonna start from the beginning. And then, yeah, we'll move on. After that.
Welcome, Guardians. So awesome to be here with you again.
Last time we got up here, we got a chance to show you Savathun, the Witch Queen, and her majestic throne world.
That shit was
Since then,
hell.
It's been a wild year for Destiny.
You returned to the original loot cave to reclaim the fabled Gallarhorn.
Then, you exorcised an ancient evil from a hive queen, so you could put it inside a grenade launcher.
I'm trying to.
And now, you've been spending the past few weeks cleansing a derelict Leviathan from its twisted nightmares.
In fact, the last year has been the best year we've ever had in the Destiny community. I hope you can feel it as well. And seeing this kind of reaction from our community, it's both humbling and inspiring.
Guys, give me a second.
Because our team here at Bungie, we're not just developers, we're also guardians. We're trying to build what we'd love to play in Destiny.
Alright, we're gonna start back here.
And that's what brought each one of us here. Brought us not only to Bungie, but also brought all of us to this final showdown between light and darkness.
So, without further ado, this is the beginning of the end. This is Lightfall.
When they see this glorious end, they will come for us.
Bro, the armor for showcase looks for like
To savor the fruitless
I think this is Shadowkeep armor. Or not Shadowkeep, Lightfall. Sorry, this is Lightfall armor, bro. It looks so fucking cool. It looks so cool, dude.
Let them come and see. Our shame reveal what they do then.
It might be like the best armor set they've put out in a while for like a DLC.
Unshackled from hope. That is who they are. Because
Is that the new subclass? It is the new subclass. We're not gonna get it this upcoming one, but we'll get it.
are we free?
So fucking cool, dude. Lightfall is gonna be sick, dude.
I've seen that thing 100 times now, and every time I see it, I still kind of get goosebumps.
Instantly, I had chills. It's all here, it's all happening now. things are finally coming to a head.
Thematically, we really have been honing in on that kind of bombastic, big set piece approach.
It's gonna be over-the-top action, adrenaline pumping, like the whole time.
This is really kicking off the conclusion to the Light and Dark saga, where we finally face down this foe that we've been anticipating facing for so long. It's pushing it to 11.
We've been hinting at this malicious force in the darkness that's been our enemy behind a lot of our conflicts. We revealed that enemy, we put a name on it and put a face on it, and that enemy is the Witness. And the Witness is coming with its newly empowered disciple, Callus.
Callus is really crash landing with a new and more powerful army than ever before. They've got new powers, they've got new armor, they've got tormentors to join their ranks that are going to be bigger and badder enemies than we've ever faced. Callus is
like a
taking
bigger
that
and badder
army
Rogue.
that he's bringing with him to be the harbinger of the Witness's doom.
This is such a pivotal moment for Destiny. Everyone is coming to have a last stand with Callus and the Witness to really avoid the next collapse, something that we've been trying to avoid ever since Destiny 1.
We see in the trailer that we're headed to Neptune, and on Neptune there's been this hidden city called Neomuna where an alternate version of humanity has been blooming since the
That is
collapse.
so, the arts, bro,
Neomuna
is so cool.
the capital city of
Like, the
Neptune.
art
It's
drawings
a
of
giant
this is so
metropolis
cool.
that we were completely unaware existed until now. What's interesting and exciting to me about this place is that it's pristine, it's new. It's not like a lot of the places that we've explored
It's
previously
not
in Destiny.
destroyed, basically.
Exploring that space is very, very cool.
There's so much new stuff to discover in Neomuna and in Neptune. And also I saw some new characters there. I'm really excited to get to know Cloud Striders and their story.
Cloud Striders, bro. Bro, look at that
Cloud Striders
shit!
can be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization
Fuck.
that's potentially under...
Pause. I'm gonna pause this shit for real quick. Fuck being a Guardian. I want to be a Cloud Strider. They look so cool, dude. Like, bro, their armor and, like, bro, like, how they just look, bro. Like, we're gonna go back a second. Look at that shit, bro. Wouldn't you want to be a Cloud Strider instead of a fucking Guardian, bro? I'm wondering if you can, like, renounce your Guardianhood and become a Cloud Strider. But look at them, bro. They look so cool. I might get some heat for saying that shit, but look at this shit, bro. They look so dope, bro. They look so clean.
Be compared to Guardians. They're both protectors of a civilization that's potentially under threat. But Guardians were chosen. It's their duty to protect humanity. Cloud Striders have chosen to protect their people.
There's like an awesome opportunity for the Guardians to learn from the Cloud Striders and their way of living and their philosophy of life.
So we've got the newness of that city, the newness of the Cloud Striders that we've never been aware of.
And then, of course, you get a glimpse of this green energy. I wonder what that is.
Strand is the new darkness power that we discover here. Something that's unique about Strand, unlike any of these other powers we've ever had before, when you play through Lightfall, you are discovering this power for the first time. No one in the universe ever in the history of Destiny has used Strand before.
This is the Guardian discovering darkness on their own and learning how to shape it and manipulate it and use it against Callus and his forces and, you know, have fun in the new urban environment of Neomuna. You are really gonna have to prepare yourself for a wild ride.
We just got a glimpse of our new destination, Neomuna, our new foe, Callus and the Shadow Legion, paired with the Witness, and a very brief glimpse at Strand, but that's just barely scratching the surface of what this release has to offer.
Right, like what we've just seen in that trailer is just the tip of the iceberg, and we've got a whole lot more we're excited to show you coming up.
Last year, we wanted to return to our studio's roots in creating some of the best shooter campaigns in the industry.
That's been our legacy since Halo, and we tried to push that front and center in The Witch Queen.
And it's about more
That
than
why they
just
created
guns,
Glaze?
but creating an adventure in a handcrafted world full of surprises. Then, we added the legendary campaign option, because great combat needs to challenge you, to test your thumb skill.
best fucking decision they have ever made in Destiny. Creating the legendary campaign. I don't care what anyone says. That is the best decision they've ever made. Just saying.
Your tactics and your build crafting.
And we heard loud and clear that you want more of that. In fact, 2 out of every 3 players that completed the Witch Queen campaign did it on Legendary.
You tested yourself against the Witch Queen in her Lucent Hive and rose to that challenge. And then you let us know it was one of the best shooter experiences that we've ever made.
Yes,
So
sir.
with Lightfall, we want to push that even further. We want to give you the best Bungie action experience that we can create with the brand new Lightfall campaign.
Lightfall is going to change the way that our players move, fight, and explore everywhere in Destiny.
Neptune is this fantastic destination. The capital city of Neomuna is a really fun place to explore, and it's this bright neon metropolis. There's a harbor, office buildings, an arcade.
This is a city that we've made, and using Strand to traverse through it and explore it, it's going to be
I'm
so
grabbing
exciting.
water. You
There's
guys
some
enjoy.
places that once you whip out that grappling hook, ooh, you're gonna be able to explore and get to places that you couldn't before.
Look at that up there. I wonder if I can grapple to there. I'm going to be a kid in a candy store.
It's not a city that is collapsed. It is a city that has lived through the collapse.
Neptune now has to deal with the cloak being pulled back and them being revealed to the world and are now central of the conflict.
Callus has taken his capital ship and just like planted it right down in part of the city, and it's Cabal occupied territory. It's a city under siege. You've got this infiltrator vibe at times where you feel like a tactical team going into a skyscraper. You're dealing with Cabal roadblocks and patrols all throughout the city. The Shadow Legion, they provide that like characteristic Cabal brute strength. They're all about like volatility and power, and they've been enhanced now by pyramid technology. They have these suppression devices that can take away some of your super, or take away some of your abilities, and then they fight alongside these terrifying new pyramid units called Tormentors.
As part of his discipleship to the Witness, Callus has been upgraded. And so the Tormentors that they've brought in are these impossibly huge, unstoppable behemoths. They wield scythes, they can attack from a distance, they can bring you in close, they can drain your very life force from you. They are basically embodiments of terror.
It's like a boss character within the battlefield. Your stomach drops. You're like, oh, okay, I'm playing through, I'm having fun, I'm popping heads, doing this thing, and then boom, there it is.
It's a boss on acid.
We've got all the new stuff going into the game. Strand, Tormentors, Shadow Legion, a cool new environment. These are all a great setting for a new legendary campaign, and we're still making sure that we go through and we tweak and tune and we balance the encounters to have that right challenging level of difficulty for players.
The Legendary campaign was a huge hit coming out of the Witch Queen. It was the first time we had done that sort of elected difficulty where you could really test your skill and test your power. And so we're going to bring that back for Lightfall.
Of course, you're still going to have that higher reward tier, and we still want to make sure that you get that inside track towards being raid ready.
Everyone back at the studio is so hard at work on Lightfall, putting in the details and making this whole release come alive and continue to surprise and delight players. I'm so excited to get this out.
I'm sorry,
Lightfall
guys.
is unlike anything players have seen before in Destiny, and it's another step that sends you hurtling to the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga.
Strand looks so cool.
Come on, amazing.
I'm super excited to dive into Strand and talk about all the new stuff that we just saw.
Strand, like Stasis, is a power from the darkness. Unlike our light abilities, which are all about creation, darkness is more about consciousness.
Strand is psychic energy that forms this extra dimension, or this sort of matrix that connects everything together, connects all living beings and all minds. And you, the Guardian, are sort of gaining the knowledge and gaining the power to peer into this alternate psychic universe and begin to pull at these threads and tug at these wires that are connecting all these living beings.
When Guardians learn how to use Strand, it's almost like this third eye opens up. It's about peeling back the curtain of reality, taking those connections and then weaving them into new objects.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool to see them come together. Like, it's always been there, and now that we can tap into it, we can use it for our benefit, whether it's through movement or through damage.
Strand has a grappling hook. Since you're seeing into this cosmic web, you are able to grapple at any point because the cosmic web exists everywhere. Even if there's not an object there, it will hook on to that web and pull you forward. It's
You are
just taking that
basically
idea to the next
grappling
level,
off
putting
fucking
that
air!
spin on it.
Yep. The grappling hook initially started as part of the hunter's kit, right? They're all about fluid movement,
come on,
rapidly
man.
traversing space and being very agile. But as we were developing, it's like, oh man, this feels like it's too much fun to just keep it to one class.
Yeah, bro,
right?
don't just give it to the
So
hunters,
we made
bro.
the call to expand this super cool new ability across all 3 classes.
Yeah, that's a good choice. The
On
hunters are the
design
only ones that
side,
got to grapple.
We wanted to come up with how each of the classes interpreted this additional psychic dimension, like in their own way, right? So the Warlock, they're the telekinetic master of Strand. So they're going to be able to telepathically reach into the Strand dimension, pull matter out, and weave it into this big barrage of these Strand missiles. Wherever they land, these missiles are actually going to unravel, sort of reweave themselves into a new form.
With the Titan, you're able to weave these claws and do an area of damage around you, spinning and slashing.
The super I think I'm most excited for is the Hunter Rope Dart super. The Hunter does a flip and weaves these strands into this rope dart and is swinging it as they're kind of moving around. The first time I saw that, even in its kind of like rough state, it just blew my mind. We've learned a lot from creating our other subclasses, and we've taken those learnings about combat, about movement, about build crafting. We've put that all into Strand, and I'm so excited to see where players take it once it's out there in the wild.
Destiny is a game that gets even better when you play with your friends. We want to create communities that are welcoming, inclusive, and that let you bring your old friends and make new ones. And since last year, over 5 million new Guardians have joined our ranks.
We believe that there are still millions
Are they finally
more of your
doing like
friends that would
LFG
love
and
to play
Destiny or some
Destiny with
shit?
you. And the things that you want to see us improve in Destiny are also exactly what's going to make it easier to convince your friends to come and check out the game.
It should be easier to create custom, incredible builds. Easier to find people to play with.
Loadouts?
Easier to swap from being that boss-melting, storm chaser-wielding, falling star juggernaut right into that ultimate yeehawing, dead man's tail shooting, Titan's rampart crutching sentinel.
That's a fucking
If none
mouthful.
of what Joe just said makes sense to you, we want to fix that too. Because it's not about removing the depth that makes Destiny so great. It's instead about allowing everyone to dive deeper with ease.
Okay, looks like a bunch of raids.
The changes we're making to make Destiny easier to come into, changes to how you build your characters, changes to how you see what there is to do and what there is to accomplish. And in the year ahead, we're actually making it easier to form groups in Destiny so you can go and do some of the greatest content that Destiny has to offer.
All the teams are working together to build this experience, and so that's what's really exciting.
We keep on hearing from players like, hey, unless I have a friend to play with, I don't know what to do. And so what we're trying to give them is like, hey, here's a path to follow. Guardian ranks are this, basically like a knowledge ladder. We actually progress you through 11 ranks. And it's really like heavily focusing on like exposing players to all the systems of Destiny.
At some point, the story about you as a Guardian involves other Guardians and what they think about you. That is just a whole new dimension of your journey through Destiny that we've never really explored before. When you show up in the tower and you see that person who's at one of the highest ranks, you're going to know that you're looking at a player who's actually really demonstrated mastery of many of the different activities in Destiny, not just from our perspective, but from the perspective of other players. Some of the higher Guardian ranks will actually be asking for you to step up, to actually rise to the occasion and prove to other Guardians that you are a strong player and a strong leader.
A lot of people have groups that they already play with, but this will really provide people the opportunity to be recognized for helping other people learn the game, but also provide more people to play with on a regular basis.
In the year of Lightfall, we're going to actually be investing in building a looking for group system in Destiny itself. You'll be able to look for other players.
LFG
You'll be able
fire
to
teams,
find
fuck yeah.
groups that are looking for players.
I'm so excited about being able to form groups in the next coming year because it can be really hard to get through some of the hard content solo, and making it so much easier to find people to play with is just going to make getting into Destiny and doing the awesome content so much easier.
Yeah, and they'll be able to say, this is a player who I can trust to lead me through the new raid. I want to join their group. Or they can say, these are players who are new to the activity. I want to take them for that first raid because that'll be a great experience for them and a valuable experience for me as a leader.
It's really going to help players come together and understand each other better when they've never met before. It's going to make the game so much more social, and I think that it's going to really make Destiny players feel like they're on one team.
So commendations is a feature that you'll experience towards the end of an activity. So you end the activity now and you get to see the screen that has all the people you played with. You can click on one of the Guardians and choose what experience you had with them. So like, were they a good team player? Were they fun to play with?
There's no better way to actually show how good a person is as a teammate or as a leader than to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great leader. It's really a system that's designed to let players show appreciation for each other.
Also, using the commendation system, people are going to be able to say like, hey, this person as a good leader, and looking at the Guardian rank system, they have a lot of experience. It's going to be, oh, that's the person I want to help me get through this hard content that I've been struggling with.
Social games like Destiny give you an opportunity to like...
I wonder if that's going to be like bad and good at the exact same time, because I'm wondering if they can see who voted what. Hopefully you can't see who voted what. Because that's about to get a lot of people butthurt because a lot of people don't want to fucking do a raid with them. That's gonna be like, hey, be a better teammate. You got to be a better teammate now. You cannot be an asshole in Destiny anymore. If you guys ever watched my video on the toxic LG raid, you know what I'm talking about. You got to be a good person. You got to relax. You got to be kind. You got to, whatever. But like, you have to chill the fuck out now. You cannot be a dick for no reason. Yeah, sorry, I just got an email.
Really connect with other people.
You got to be a good person
do
now.
things together and get to know each other. And with a system like LFG, you're making it so that more people can get that experience started than ever before.
Both the loadout screen and the mod manager are completely new features.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction Destiny a lot easier.
Wait. Mod manager?
Completely new features.
Hell yeah, dude. Bro, this is gonna make mods so easy now. Instead of me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be using. This is gonna be great.
The mod manager is meant to make build construction Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. The fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the Buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout.
None of this is coming right now, which
as
sucks.
You're going from activity to activity.
If I'm being honest, I would love for like the whole like mod crafting stuff to be in right now. Like, don't wait for Lightfall. I want it now so we can at least learn it. So we're not learning it right in the middle of Lightfall, Also with like maybe like the stuff for the LFG shit, maybe do that shit now, but it is what it is. If it's not here, it's not here. I haven't even started up the game yet, so we have no idea, but
yeah, I feel like with the new release Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian ranks, we're giving...
Hold on.
As a leader, then to have other players say, this person's a great teammate, this person's a great... Make build construction in Destiny a lot easier.
We all love our fashion game. The fashion game's amazing. And so we're going to take what we did for the fashion game and we're bringing it to the buildcraft game. There's going to be one screen where you can go to and do your entire loadout for your character. It's going to be amazing.
So you'll be able to save the build that you've put together as a loadout and then switch between those things as you're going from activity to activity.
Yeah, I feel like with the new release of Destiny and the commendation system mixed with Guardian.
Okay, so that makes stuff a little bit more bearable when it comes to stuff, when it comes to the loadouts. So what I was doing this past season was literally getting my best armor for each class and literally going, here is a helmet for Void, here's a helmet for Arc, here's a helmet for Solar, here's a helmet for Stasis, for every single class, for every single armor. So I was like, here's some high tier armor for this, here's some high tier. So if I need Stasis, Legs, Solar, class bond, whatever, of an Arc helmet, or gauntlets for I need those to be Void or something like that. I was doing that for every single class this upcoming season, so I knew exactly what I needed. So I did that for every single class, and it was a lot of work to trying to find every single piece of armor that was like high tier to try and do that, because I was grinding like a motherfucker. But that's kind of cool, because now I don't need that shit, but now I'm kind of mad because I did all of that shit. But it's whatever. It works out anyways.
Guardian ranks, we're giving players even new aspirations. It isn't going to be just about power level. It won't just be about gear. It's also going to be about that Guardian rank. It's going to be about those commendations. It's all the ways that we're bringing players together.
I wonder what you get for your Guardian rank. If it's just like a commendation or something like that. It probably isn't. You don't get anything for a Guardian rank. You probably just get
today,
whatever.
we're also launching a brand new season of Destiny 2. And as we've evolved our seasons over the years, we've learned a lot. And I think we've been able to deliver some amazing character moments and events for the community.
We're long past the era of content droughts. Instead, there are exciting story and events happening in Destiny almost every week, year-round. And we're not slowing down.
Each season, we want to keep raising the bar for narrative experiences in any live game. We want to keep pushing to create unexpected adventures that'll make every season of Destiny unique. And we want to keep listening and learning from you, the Destiny community, so that we can create the strongest seasons of any live service.
Because the witness is coming. And if we want to survive, we need a crew. We need to enrich our defenses. If you're feeling surly, maybe even loot our enemies.
We may even need to find a captain to join us on our next adventure.
What are they going on about?
Of Plunder.
Pirates?
Aramis has broken free.
No, what?
The crew's now really under her command.
I've read about them.
I don't have time to fight this bitch again, man!
Pirates. The full vanguard should be rallied to deal with these outlaws.
Man, I hate Aramis.
Go show those pirates what happens when they crush Spiderhead. Hope you've got ammunition, Guardian. Time to blow this rickety barge.
Sorry, getting a little swept up in all this adventuring.
If we fight Aramis, this better be it. This girl better die. December? It's from now till December?
What
Damn, that's
are
a
you
long time.
most excited about for Season of Plunder?
Pirates.
That drifter? That's stunning.
This season we said, what if we just go to the stars and dig up buried treasure?
We are unearthing a lot of mysteries and secrets. We're swashbuckling onto enemy spaceships. And then we're also learning a lot of things about some of our favorite characters.
We're gonna have an adventure this season.
Season of Plunder kicks off with Aramis being freed from her icy prison. She's collected old, fallen crews of pirates and rogue cabal together in order to hunt down mysterious relics and treasures.
It's time to meet your end.
So Guardians are tasked with stopping Aramis from collecting these relics. And in order to do that, you have to create your own crew of shady dealers and backroom brokers.
Drifter, Mithrax, Ido, and Spider are going to be helping you.
Anchors away. Ready when you are, Captain.
That's the beginning of Season of Plunder. What you're going
This
to be
actually
doing
seems kind of
is
fun.
forming a pirate crew of your own. You're going to fill it with different crew members that you can recruit over the course of the season. Drifter is going to toss you the keys to your personal catch. Then you're just going to set out into the stars and do cool pirate stuff.
So excited.
This season, we have multiple brand new activities coming that will really give you a sense of being on a pirate adventure. One of the mainstays of this season is a new 6-player offensive called Catch Crash.
When I saw the concept for the catch with the big mainsails on it, I just said, oh.
You said
wow, this is gonna be a
6-player
fun season.
event called Catch Crash? So
It's like
Ray?
seeing Catch Crash through the different iterations, like fighting on the deck of the ship.
You get to become your own ammunition and launch yourself from a cannon to the other ship, and you are the weapon, so you're gonna go mess them up.
The second big activity we have coming this season is called Expedition. You're going to be guiding a massive drill that's looking for this buried, hidden pirate treasure, and you're going to have to be fending off of all these pirate crews trying to protect their hoards.
Okay,
and then
not
our
bad.
final new activity coming this season is what we're calling Pirate Hideouts.
We have so many like different little maps that you can piece together fragments of this season, and they lead you to the lair of the Pirate Lord, right? Their hideout.
These are their caves where they're hoarding all of their amazing treasures and their mysterious relics.
These relics are mysterious objects of dark power, and they're all over the system. We don't know exactly what it is they do yet, but if Aramis is trying to collect them, it's nothing good.
So what can we
Taking
do
the
with them?
opportunity to line the ARC 3.0 update with the fall, and it just ended up working out perfectly because you got all the simple ARC weaponry and the ARC shielded captains. It feels right with that release, almost like we planned it.
Arc is a damage type that's about proximity, right? It's about going fast up into your enemy spaces and like deleting them. It's the damage type for people that want to hold W. You don't want to retreat.
Unbridled aggression to the max.
Hunter is really about close range action, being fluid and dynamic and agile, evasive. So we're going to give Arc Hunter a new super. We call it Gathering Storm, where you summon your Arc Staff, like twirl it above your head and then launch it out, and then it will embed into the ground or into like bosses or mini bosses or champions and jolt them. Like a big lightning strike will strike the staff and overcharge it. And while that staff is overcharged, it'll start Tesla coiling little lightning bolts out at nearby enemies. Warlock is kind of this elemental conduit. You are a class that will turn yourself into lightning. You will create things out of lightning. Previously, we had this exotic armor piece called Getaway Artist, where you consume your grenade and it'll make a what we call a sentient arc soul that fires faster and does more damage as a result. So we decided to roll that into base arc soul behavior. Anytime you are amplified, any arc soul you have from any source will become the supercharged version that will fire off just rapid fire bolts.
Interesting.
Titan's about being this unstoppable freight train. It's about this constant movement. So we gave Titans a new movement option, something that we felt like is going to be competitive in this new environment of air dodges and air slams. That's a new ability called Thruster. And it's all in first person. It's all very much in the heat of the moment. You see it happen. Its whole property is like rush down or get away. It's a movement tool.
I mean, they're pretty much the same.
There's going to be this new melee ability called Thunderclap, which is like an amazing thing where he like charges his fist, all super flashy. It's our first ever charge melee. So you hold down the button, and as that cocks back and charges up, you'll end up doing more damage and getting a little bit more range.
And speaking of like
Okay,
the
that's
whole
sick.
goal of deleting things, I believe in PvP a full charge is a one-shot kill.
It is. Oh yeah.
It's a little skillful.
So one-shot
pull
kill?
off because you're gonna have to really read your opponent here. The whole through line with Arc is like it really isn't that complicated. It's move fast, hit hard, and stay alive.
What I'm most excited about in Season of Plunder is that this is really a season that has a sense of adventure. You're exploring the system, you're looking for pirate treasure, pirate relics. You're seeing the world evolve in a way we haven't done before.
I love that with the activities in the season, like we just leaned really hard into the pirate fancies. I love that we have your own catch. I love that you're tracking down buried treasure and then going after the pirate leaders in their caves.
The interesting thing about Destiny is we're not just a fantasy game or a sci-fi game, we're kind of a blend of both. And we take inspiration when we say pirates. It's old world pirates that you would see traditionally back in the 17 and 1800s. We have like a flintlock pistol, we have an exotic fusion rifle that plays different than fusion rifles you've ever seen before.
It's just like end to end, just really leaning into that spirit of like the pirate
But is it
adventure.
Storm Chaser,
And let's
though?
also make it so that new players coming in can actually jump in and get started. The gift of the Thunder Gods is a starter kit. It's a set of armor, it's a Thunderlord exotic weapon.
What?
So jump in, join your friends, set sail.
Gift of the
become captain,
Thunderlord?
and
We
build
get
your crew
automatic
today to
weapons and
Destiny.
armor from the beginning? What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit. What is this? What is this? King's Fall. Oh fuck. God damn it. I'm so scared!
Man, it is so awesome seeing King's Fall return to Destiny.
Yeah, actually, King's Fall was the first thing I got to work on at Bungie. And I'm thrilled that a whole new generation of Guardians will get to experience this refreshed and reloaded showdown with the Taken King.
So, we've shown you Lightfall. We've shown you the new damage type, Strand. We've shown you some of the deeper changes to the game that we're going to be making throughout the next year. But we have one more thing that we are excited to announce today.
Destiny is coming to the Epic Game Store today.
Epic has been an absolutely fabulous partner to work
What the
They
fuck
love
does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? Epic Games and Destiny are like two different fucking studios. What the fuck does that mean? Or Bungie and Epic Games. What the fuck? Oh, okay, we're gonna continue.
Destiny. And we are just huge fans of what they've been doing in the social game space. When we first started working with Epic, we sat down and talked about the impact that their games have had on us. And they had a bunch of the same stories for us.
They shared stories about playing the Vault of Glass and how much they enjoyed the social experiences in Destiny.
What?
And I got to talk about the summer of Fortnite Chapter 1, Season 5, when my whole family was laser focused, taking turns in the island to unlock Drift.
In addition to launching all of Destiny 2 on the Epic Games Store today, for the next week, if you download the game on Epic, we will give you the 30th anniversary for free. If you haven't earned your Galahorn yet, or you haven't played the Grasp Dungeon, come to the Epic Games Store and you can jump in for free.
We want to welcome all these new Guardians with a celebration, one that stretches a little further than the last city.
I'm so confused. What is happening? Destiny and Fortnite and Destiny and Fall Guys. Fall Guys is an Epic Games game? I didn't know that. 30th anniversary pack for free if you download Epic Games, I think, or if you download Fortnite. What is happening?
A few years ago, we shared our plans for the Light and Darkness saga. This journey, years in the making, is coming to an end. Since we started charting our own course, we've been building this story. Across 5 years of expansions, since the first pyramid ship emerged in Shadowkeep and we first spoke to the darkness.
Has it been 5 years?
Then, across Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, and coming up in Lightfall in the final shape, we're building towards a climactic collision between the powers of light and dark.
We've also been working on the Destiny engine behind the scenes, preparing our technology and our game to last for many, many years to come. Because Destiny 2 is not going anywhere, and neither are your expansions. We want this story, since we first communed with the darkness on the moon, to be fully playable, start to finish. And we're happy to announce today that we are not planning to sunset any more expansions. We want the Destiny universe to grow, and we're going to continue to do everything that we can behind the scenes to keep that possible.
Whoa, that's big. Give me a sec, guys.
But enough about the distant future. Let's talk about today, the best day all year to jump into Destiny.
Yes, because if you're looking to catch up, right now, all expansions are free to play for this entire week on every platform for everyone.
Right now.
Wait, just for 1 week? You want everyone? Okay, listen. I'm not being mean. I swear I'm not being mean. But for 1 week, you're giving everyone 1 week to go through. It's completely free for 1 week for you to go through every single expansion. There's 3 of them. That is insane. So that's 7 days. So you have to at least you have to basically complete 3 expansions. You have to complete Witch Queen in 2 days. You have to complete Beyond Light in 2 days, and you have to complete Witch Queen in 2 days. So did I say Witch Queen twice? Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, and Witch Queen. That's crazy, dude. Nah, fam, you got me fucked up. I've already played through all of them, but nah, bro, that's kind of crazy.
Season of Plunder is live, and the Helm's got a set of supercharged art gear for anyone looking to catch up on the fun.
Destiny is live on the Epic Games.
Okay, never mind. It's easier then. If you literally have that fucking arc gear that I jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry. If you literally go to the Helm and grab the arc gear right now and go and do the other seasonal challenges, you can get it done.
You can download it for free, and you can get the 30th anniversary pack as your welcome gift.
And if you liked what you saw about the future, right now, pre-orders for Lightfall are live on all platforms. And anyone who purchases the annual pass gets the exotic auto rifle Quicksilver Storm today.
Today is a perfect day to play Destiny.
So we'll see you in game.
I don't want to pre-order anything. Okay, so I'm gonna explain something really quickly about pre-orders, right? So I had pre-ordered the Witch Queen event, straight up, right? As soon as I heard about it, I was like, boom, I'm buying it. I bought it. I bought that in the 30th anniversary event. I spent almost $200. It was somewhere around there. It was $100 for the actual expansion thing plus the 30th anniversary, so it ended up being $150. I bought it. When the 30th anniversary came up, did not have it, so I had to repurchase it for some reason. It did not show up. Or no, I had the 30th. I had to repurchase the 30th anniversary event and repurchase Witch Queen twice. Because pre-orders are stupid, because this is what Microsoft does at least, right? I don't think it's Bungie's fault. I think it's Microsoft because I play on Xbox. What they had done is they basically were like, hey, when you pre-order it, you get like the stuff for it like automatically. So if it says, hey, you get this emote, this thing, and this emblem, and this gun, you'll get all that shit, right? Off the rip, you'll get it, right? But then the actual game and the actual content that you're trying to buy, you won't get that. They won't start pulling the money for it until the week of that event. So let's say this comes out in February, right? Lightfall. They won't pull my money until February. So they wouldn't pull my money automatically. They would take, this is what they did. They took the money from my account. They took it, right? And then they saw that the money was in there for a while, and then they put it back. So then I ended up spending it not knowing that I'd used it. So then I'm like, okay, cool. So when Witch Queen came up, I didn't have it because it was gone. They put the money back in my account. So I'm like, bro, nah, I'm not doing this. I don't care. I would love to have this exotic auto rifle, but I don't care. I'm not pre-ordering shit until I get closer to this fucking thing. I don't care. I'm not doing it again. Bro, that shit gave me so much fucking anxiety, bro, because as a content creator, I'm getting ready for my fucking event, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Some shit's gone. So as a content creator, stuff like that happening and you not having your money disappearing for stuff that you bought for content for it to, like, you know, get like a greater gain at the end of the day is an issue. So I love pre-orders. Sometimes they're good, but I'm not doing it unless they legitimately take my money and I'm like, hey, here's cash, take it. I'm done. I have my pre-order. Here's a confirmation code on your email in hand and written. I'm good. Nothing else. I swear I'm not doing another pre-order, bro. I can't. I think the only pre-order that wasn't like that was for something else. This shit looks so cool.
I've read about them. What is the human word?
Pirates. Let them come and see. What they do then, that is who they are.
You know what we did not expect is that we were supposed to get like, so what everyone's like basis for Lightfall is that we were supposed to get every single big bad ever that we had ever faced come back, boom, right there, right in front of us, and just fuck us up. We're just getting one, plus the witness, that I can tell from what this trailer is showing me. Are we getting more shit or not? I want to know if we're getting every single big bad ever. Post show starting soon. Okay, I think that's it.